It's very
Finger start.
It's different. You know what? This rum is very interesting in that it's different.
It changes.
It is. Yeah. It kind of has almost a different flavor to it.
Welcome to another episode of Rum Revolution. My name is Kelly Robinson, Rum Brother Kelly Robinson, and this is
Rum Brother Kevin Kappas.
And welcome. It's an interesting story. True story. Heading over here tonight, we're going to do a session and stop by and think, what am I going to buy my Rum Brother Kevin? And there's this new rum in the market. It's kind of an upcoming piece, and I looked at this Bumbu and I thought, that's what I'm going to bring. So I head over to Kevin's house to do this session tonight, and be damned, what do you think the bottle was he bought me?
Bumbu.
Bumbu.
I brought the same thing.
You bet. So it's like a Vulcan mind melt going on here. So we thought it was appropriate for sure to do the Bumbu tonight.
Definitely.
You bet.
Yes. Brother Kelly, definitely.
You bet. So Bumbu, again, is breaking out into the scene and has a very interesting story. They collect sugarcane from all over Latin America, Barbados, Belize, Brazil. It's like an ABC thing. Costa Rica, Dominican, El Salvador, Guyana, and Honduras.
That's right.
Bring it all back into Barbados, and they distill this. They have actually been around for a long time, and the yeast itself is, I think the recipe is secret. I think it's from 1840 something along those lines.
It's a secret recipe for 1843. Yes.
Yeah. So we're really looking forward to trying this out tonight. We've heard about it in the marketplace and from friends, and so again, let the research begin.
All right.
So
shall we open it?
Yeah, we should, I think. And we did. It's packaged beautifully, by the way, as you can see. Gorgeous bottle with the who doesn't like a crossbone thing, and really feels like a high quality bottle. And we paid.
I paid $44.
I think I was $46.
So it's around the same price.
Very kind of a mid-level priced, and for the quality of the bottle, pretty impressive. And it actually comes with a cork, which is really cool. Love that sound.
Nice.
Right? Kind of
All right. Well,
so we're gonna go straight up, neat as we normally do, and take a test here and see how that.
Tee it up, Kelly.
You betcha.
You take that is nice. So this is very nice. I get a rum and butter sort of hit. It's almost like reminds me of my childhood.
Lifesavers rum and butter.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it smells like. And then it's got it has these banana notes to it. Don't you think?
Oh, that's good. It's fruity, sweet. It's quite a strong flavor. I like it. This is really good. This is great.
You know what? It has a generous amount of flavor, but it's not like most spiced rums at all.
It isn't.
Right? As a matter of fact, you taste the spices, they definitely come onto your palate as you go, but it's not kind of a typical pedestrian style of rum.
It's not a spiced rum per se, it just has a bit of spiciness, has multiple flavors, very diverse.
It's got a nice welcoming tone to it, right? It kind of slides across the palate beautifully, and the aftertaste is really nice.
That is nice. I could sit and drink this all night. I would have no problem drinking this straight without ice or anything. Just sitting and sipping on this all night, no problem.
And have.
Yeah.
It's kind of a journey of flavors, and I think it's very unique in relative terms. We always, have a neat drink first, and I would say, and I'm not joking, folks, one of the smoothest tasting rums, just from a sipping rum, that I probably ever had.
This is delicious.
It is very delicious.
And you know what? It's probably, I'm getting a lot more of that banana you mentioned. I didn't get that at the beginning, but now I'm getting it a lot. And it's good because it's not very strong. It's kind of subtle, sort of tacit flavor in the background, but it is really, it adds to it. It's nice. It gives it a little bit of volume.
You're right. But it kind of has this belligerent approach towards the on your tongue later with the spice. Like it actually hits you hard, right?
Yep. No, agreed.
It's pretty good. Better than pretty good, folks. It's damn good. Well, let's finish this off because we have to move on to our next.
I think the next segment is going to be Coke. Yes.
So we believe at the Rum Revolution, and we're big believers in it, that a great rum makes a better rum and Coke. And some don't agree with us, Kevin, but
We do?
We
Oh,
do, and
that's-
we support it. And we're not talking any other cola here. We're talking Coca-Cola. If you're gonna have a rum and Coke, have a real rum and Coke.
Yeah, rum and Coke, it's a marriage made in heaven.
It is.
Two of them, I think.
And we always had the limes, but you know, sometimes the rum, especially after you sip it, you say, does it actually need the lime? And in this case, I actually think it does.
Yeah.
It's very sweet rum, folks, but it's delightful.
Yeah.
But once we add in the awesome flavors of Coca-Cola, now you're really getting the sugar going. And I think that I'm gonna at least try with a bit, just a squeeze of lime to see if we can kind of cut through some of that sweet.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, well, next step, which is always fun.
I think so too. We should definitely do that. A little bit of lime never hurts. I've always liked lime with my rum Coke. Just a little bit, just to give a little bit of sharpness to it.
You bet.
All right. Okay, I have a little bit of,
Oh yes,
little tiny, I'm gonna have a little sip first.
that's a good idea. Too late for me, brother. Oh,
It's very,
Finger stir.
It's different. You know what, this rum is very interesting in that it's different.
it changes,
It
does it?
is, yeah. It kind of has almost a different flavor to it when you add the Coke. I'm gonna put a little bit of lime in mine too. I think.
Actually, you know, it really does kind of cut through it.
Yeah.
It has a, you're right, a totally different taste profile than actually drinking the straight when you
does.
mix it with the Coke.
I agree. Yeah.
And it's unlike any rum and Coke I've ever had.
Yeah, me too. No, it's definitely different.
It's almost like a demure taste with the Coke. You know, it's not like just hitting you like a lot of these spice ones does, but it really blends nicely with the flavor of the Coke. And these are, you know, this is not what we call stiff, almost 50-50, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And but very drinkable.
I'm gonna put just a tad bit more in mine. Brother Kelly. Just, you know what? This is really good. I like this. With the Coke, it tastes like a different drink. And I don't mind it at all. I mean, I like it the sipping way. With the Coke, it has a different flavor, and I like it just as much.
Me too. I think it'd be a great, and you know, probably a great rum for your fruit cocktails. Not that we do a lot of that, but I would say that if you know, again, a great mixing rum for probably a lot of different applications that probably work really well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it kind of makes you think of summer in some ways.
Yeah.
You know, that those tropical notes, the banana is again very, very powerful in there. But there's a cardamom in there also.
There's something in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
And there's the spice, and the funny thing, it comes on so smooth the front end, but then on the back of your palate, there's a lot of spice at the end.
Yeah.
Right, and it finishes with a lot of spice, but it also finishes clean because within a minute or so, you're like literally your palate's almost clean.
No, I like this. This is one of my favorite rums that I've had. So
I think it's a
far.
great holiday rum.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, I just want to make a little shout out to my brother-in-law, Greg. Well, cousin-in-law, married to my cousin Greg. He was the guy who suggested this. I'd never heard of it before, and it's really good. So, Greg,
Cheers to you, man.
Cheers to
You bet.
you, Greg.
You're famous now, Greg.
Before we move on to our ratings, here are a few quick facts about Bumbu. Bumbu was founded in 1893 and has continually operated for more than 120 years. The sugar cane for Bumbu rum comes from various islands across the West Indies, but the rum is distilled at its historic distillery on the small island of Barbados, located at the eastern edge of the West Indies.
I think that it's probably time to see if we can come to a conclusion or agreement around how we feel about the flavors of the rum, and we should probably rate it for our crowd out there.
I think so.
So typically what we do is we kind of work our way through, some categories. We're going out of 10 barrels, and those categories really would be obviously taste. We would have our packaging and presentation rating. We'd have our value for price point rating, and then our final rating. And so totally unrehearsed,
Yep.
but I'm gonna take one more taste because
Yeah.
so again,
Okay, let's take a taste and we'll do the rating. Yeah, that's really good.
that's a hell of a good drink, I'll tell you. All right,
Yeah, that's
so I'm going with an 8.5 out of 10 on taste. I think it's a delightful rum, very smooth, very light. Again, I've seen very few rums that you can sip. Even a novice could sip this rum right off the hop. That's how smooth it is, folks. Take our word for it. It's not hot at all. It is just simple and very smooth and sweet. running down the palate. So highly drinkable rum. I'm going 8.5.
I'm gonna go 9 for taste.
Okay.
Just because of the one where we had the sipping.
Yeah.
Was just a beautiful
Yeah,
taste.
it was
With the
excellent.
Coke, I'd say probably an 8. I liked it more the sipping side, straight up.
I think you're right. I think I actually enjoy sipping this. This is incredible. I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Than a rum and coke.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's that good of a rum,
It
folks.
might be one of the times that it is, and so I'm gonna give it a 9 for straight
Gotcha.
and 8 for with a Coke. I think.
Perfect. And then the packaging. Again, this is a $46 bottle of rum, and I have to say, a very there's no box with this, and a lot of times there's a box. But again, it's comparable to a $60 bottle. I would struggle to throw this bottle away. It's one that would at least end up in the garage for the rest of my life.
No, this is really good.
Or you can see a candle sticking out of this bottle with no trouble at all, right? Anyway, a beautiful little bottle. I think really put a lot of thought. The glass is really thick on this bottle. Look at the bottom of it, right?
It is. And
So-
they've got the raised edge for the writing on right into the glass.
Yeah, gorgeous.
They've got the cork. They've got the big X. Molded into the glass and everything. It's a really nice bottle.
It's really interesting too, yeah.
It's not a cheap bottle.
No,
for
and
sure.
it is, it
it's
is
nice.
actually wrapped in plastic, folks. But what I found interesting too was it was wax. I actually had to wipe
That's
wax
right.
off the edge of this, so I just thought it was really unique. I think they have a creative product here, and it's a real winner, frankly.
Yeah.
So presentation, I'm going with a 9 out of 10.
I'm going with a 9 too.
Perfect.
It's a 9. I think this is really good.
Yeah, it's a great one. So value for the price point. We mentioned this was a $46 bottle of rum in Calgary. $12 in the United States. I'm just joking. It's $35. But price for value, again, I think it's excellent.
Yeah.
We've tasted a lot of rums, some pretty expensive rums, right? I think many of you have out there. This compares in its own. It stands alone in its own category, by the way, because the taste is so unique. This is not like any other rum you've tasted. I'll guarantee
This
you.
is really good.
And so taste for value, again, I'm going to go 8.5.
Yeah, I think for overall that's fair. I think 8.5 is a good one because 9 is really up there. 8's too low.
Yep.
This is really good in all sort of everything about it is good. This is a good rum overall.
You would not go wrong given the season. This would be a fantastic Christmas present for someone that you care about, or a rum aficionado. Did I say that right? A rum aficionado. We can edit that later.
Yeah.
But it would be a fantastic present for $45,
Yeah,
right?
I
It's
think
gorgeous.
it's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
If
you bet.
If you know someone who likes rum, this is the one.
This is the one. So an overall rating score,
Probably 8.5 again.
8.5.
I think about right, eh?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's right up at the top.
You bet.
I mean, maybe even a 9, 8.5, pushing a 9. This is one of the best rums I've had in sort of overall in every way. It's really good. I like it.
Yeah, not capricious,
Yeah.
but excellent value.
Yes.
You bet.
Agreed.
So,
Well, I guess now that you've seen this video, please click that like button, smash that subscribe button.
for sure, and give us any suggestions anytime, any rum, anytime, anywhere. We don't have a challenge. We'll go the extra mile.
That's right.
In testing the rum that you ask us to test, for sure.
Yeah, feel free to put your comments in, and also just let us know. Yeah, let us know what you'd like us to test. We love testing rum.
That's right. Someone has to do it,
I could do this for a living.
and he does. Anyway, and at the end of the day, we all want all of you to join the rum revolution. We'll see you next time.